Hi everyone, it's Kiwei, and I'm excited to be here today to share with you this friendship card featuring a campfire scene with some forest animals. Watercolor has been pretty popular in card making lately, and it's a fun, quick, and inexpensive way to create beautiful backgrounds for your scenes. Today we will be creating a loose watercolor campfire scene for our critter friends using distress inks, but any watercolor paint will work just the same. Our featured stamp set used in today's card is the Warm and Fuzzy stamp set that was part of the February My Favorite Things monthly card kit. This kit also shows some great examples made by the design team, each incredibly unique and adorable. And I really love this stamp set mainly because I see a lot of potential. I could see the trees and signs coming in handy for future projects, and there's also a good variety of funny sentiments that could be used in many different occasions. So let's get started with today's card, and we will begin with a piece of watercolor paper that I've already pre-cut from a 9x12 watercolor paper pad. I've taped it down to a hard surface using painter's tape, and this will secure our piece in place as well as minimize any warping from the watercoloring. We will be painting our campfire first, so we will stamp our fire in waterproof ink, any color, to help guide our positioning of where we will be painting. For our campfire, we will be using ripe persimmon, spiced marmalade, mustard seed, and squeezed lemonade. I am using a laminated white sheet of paper as my palette, and I would just smush my distress inks onto it so I can start painting. What we're going to do first is paint a general shape of the flames with just water. So essentially we're applying a wet on wet technique with a little bit of control. And then we're going to add in the lightest yellow first, which is the squeezed lemonade, and begin adding color within our wet area. Since we already have water on the paper, the colors will start to flow in the wet area and create a beautiful spontaneous look. And as I start to switch to darker and darker colors with each layer and decrease my paint area, we're going to go towards the center of the flame. And because this area is already wet, the paint will flow and blend with the lighter layers beneath it. We're going to utilize the same wet on wet technique for the rest of our background. So what we'll do is we'll wet the area for the sky first with water, and then we'll add in our lightest color, in this case tumbled glass, and then add in our darker color, chipped sapphire, afterwards. scene is completely painted now, and I've also went ahead and copy colored my characters off screen. And what we have left now is we're going to need a sentiment. And looking at what's available in our stamp set, we're going to use Our Friendship is Always an Adventure, and I thought it was just a perfect pair for our campfire scene. So I'm going to go ahead and prep a piece of black cardstock with my anti-static tool so that I can stamp my sentiment in Versamark ink. And then I'm going to scoop up some of my white fine embossing powder and emboss it with my heat gun. I then sized down the piece of paper with a paper cutter to a strip and snipped off angles of it to create a fishtail. Now we'll have all our pieces and we'll be able to put everything together with some adhesive and foam tape. I hope today's card inspires you to create some fun watercolor backgrounds for your scene cards. Thanks for joining me today, and if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to leave me a thumbs up and comments below. I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye!